Yeah, man, we back at this thing, man. We ain't did it in a long time. Now we back at it.
Yeah.
You
Hold
know what I'm
on. We
saying?
starting now.
We starting.
Oh, all
We,
right, let's go.
what you mean?
Let's
We
go.
already there.
All right, we
I
back.
ain't cutting nothing. I'm keeping it all the way
Yeah,
hood.
keep it raw, man.
Hey, that's when they thought I was gone. I came back.
Came back with
That's
a
right.
vengeance.
Came back with a vengeance. I got Big Shan with me. What's up, dog?
What's happening, partner? How you doing, man?
Oh man, it's all love, bro.
I know what it is.
And you know it's the boy TrueStills. I'm back at it. I'm back in effect.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
boy. So we here back with the Truth Serum podcast. The Truth Serum podcast, boy. What's what I'm talking about? Yeah, we back at it. The truth is shall set you free.
Shall set you free.
That's what I'm saying,
You understand, man? We got a lot of hot topics to expound upon
we got
and
a
talk
lot.
about.
We got a lot.
And you know how we do. We don't waste no time.
Nah.
What's up with your boy Kanye, bruh?
Man,
Kanye West
you went right in.
is in the
went
building
right in.
again. He's well in effect.
Oh man.
And this is like a part 2 to what we was talking about a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we left off with Nick Cannon on this particular topic.
Yep.
With the Jewish
Oh yeah.
people, right?
Oh yeah.
And so we see Kanye in some hot water with the Jewish community.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like it's going well for him.
It don't.
Nah, it's not faring well for him at all. I think I just read not long ago, man. He, of course, we all know by now, Elon Musk has rightful ownership because he bought Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm. 44 billion.
Yeah, it was a few pennies to him.
40 billion.
But those pennies were like a few $100s to him, so it hurt the pockets.
Oh yeah.
It hurt the pockets. You know, I think he even was talking about bankruptcy at one point. But
Ooh.
you know how they do, man.
Mm-hmm.
But Kanye went on there and posted a picture of the quote unquote Star of David.
Yeah.
With the swastika in the middle of it.
Oh
now,
yeah.
This is in retro to what he said he was going to do to the Jewish people with the DEFCON 3 thing, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then later on,
let's circle to the top. Let's go to the top.
yeah, because I'm getting ahead of myself, bro.
No.
Go ahead.
You spot on.
Go ahead.
But like, so everybody know by now he didn't say the DEFCON 3 on the Jews situation.
Hilarious.
Dave Chappelle's SNL speech, his little monologue that he gave, that was like,
By the way, that was phenomenal.
it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Yeah. Everybody's seen that by now. But yeah, of course he's been having his own war with the Jewish people, and he's been talking to them recklessly, and of course he done lost a bunch of money because a lot of Adidas has left him. A lot of his own, he lost his school as far as they shut it down, and a lot of the stuff in which, ironically, the stuff he talked about in regards to Jewish people, about them having the power and them doing all and them being able to take things from you. That power was enacted when he said the DEFCON 3 thing, the tweet, when he sent that tweet. And then he went on Drink Champs.
Yeah, he did.
And, basically reiterated everything that he was talking about.
He doubled down.
So, all up to this point now, it's all, he done lost the money. He done lost the school.
Well, let's talk about the loss of money.
Yeah.
Or the losing of that money.
Yeah.
Because I think at one point he was very adamant about him being a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
Because of what he had on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But now that these tweets are coming out, some of this rhetoric that's being surrounded around him, and some of the things that he's been saying, that innately it is a self-destruction, right?
Yeah.
However, this also goes back to what we had discussed in previous podcasts, the concept of freedom, right? So if the man was
I like that. You
truly,
stay on the topic too.
yeah, if the man was truly
Yeah.
a billionaire,
Yeah.
truly a billionaire,
Mm-hmm.
then he could not lose $1 billion or $2 billion overnight.
Yeah.
That would be seemingly impossible, right?
Well,
Through sponsorships and such. However, again, if they're able to pull their contracts right underneath his feet, the question is, was he truly a billionaire in the first place? Or was it just an illusion?
well, I'll say this: net worth is not liquid. So I think he projected that he would make, or he is worth. I think at the time he was talking about 11 billion, 10 billion. He was throwing out random numbers. I don't know, but I think he was projected that, or that was his net worth. But I don't think that was liquid. I don't think he had $11 billion.
Sure. No, I don't believe that.
So otherwise, if he did and they pulled them contracts, he would still have $11 billion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Are we talking now? What is the status?
I think the
being a
contracts
billionaire?
that he
Do you need to
had.
be liquid in order to be a billionaire, or can you have $1 billion in net worth and call yourself a billionaire?
Well, you know, this is in hip hop culture. They do that all day long.
Sure.
They net worth seems to be what they count themselves as billionaires on.
Mm-hmm.
Because right after that, they said, "Oh, Diddy is gonna move up on the list as another hip hop billionaire."
And that's something.
And I'm like, well, why? What does that have to do with Kanye? If Diddy, just because Kanye loses the money, how is Diddy gaining the money?
Well, there was also something that Kanye made mention to, and I think this is through the New York Post, where, and don't quote me on this, but I want to say I read it there,
Mm-hmm.
where he made mention of Diddy
Yeah.
being controlled by the Jewish people.
Yeah.
And so that may have some correlation with them promoting Diddy
Mm-hmm.
and downing Kanye as a slap to his face to let them know,
Yeah.
him know, hey, we still got the power.
Here's the thing with Kanye, man, because I'm hearing a lot of people, black people that is, still take up for him, cape for him.
Mm-hmm.
I still hearing a lot of people just, give him like, hey, he meant to do this, he meant to do that. I'm hearing a lot of those type of thinkers, like a lot of these philosophizers talking all this junk about, oh, he did this to get out of them contracts and all this nonsense. And I'm like, in my mind, bro, he fucked himself. He fucked himself. And
I like to know that age group who is saying that. I feel like there may be a younger.
I didn't heard all ranges.
Sure.
Because it's like, I'm hearing this junk, and I'm like, Kanye basically shot his own self in the foot to break loose then.
Without question.
So he done lost his foot.
Mm.
And now he know he can't come to the black folks with it.
Mm-hmm.
He can't, he done angered the Jewish people.
Mm-hmm.
Now he with the alt-right people. Now he with the staunch racist, white supremacist group people. And he's trying to spread a message. And I'm like, your message is falling on deaf ears, bro.
Yeah.
Because the funny thing about it, Kanye, and I'll talk directly to you, nigga. The funny thing about it, all that stuff you getting mad at white folks doing to you, you did it to other black men.
Okay.
What you do to Big Shan contract?
Okay.
Don't you owe him a couple million? What you do? What happened with John Legend? What happened to all these dudes that was signed under good music, lost money, or you signed them to bad deals?
Mm-hmm.
You did this shit to black men, to other black men. So you can't be for your people. We are not your people. Your people is money men. You are people whoever gives you a platform to talk that nonsense you talking, nigga. Because here's the thing. You a fake revolutionary for profit.
Ooh,
Anybody who want to listen to you,
that's strong.
anybody that want to hear you out,
Yes, sir.
anybody that listen to that garbage that you talking, and all of that hypocritical nonsense that you spit every time you go on these white platforms and speak it,
Okay.
you sound like a fool. You did this junk to other black people, other black men. You were on Drink Champs, whether you was drunk, high, or whatever the hell you were,
I
and
like
you
to
straight
believe
up
sound
disrespected Big Sean. Big Sean, man, hold on. I'm gonna get on you in a minute, nigga. You from the D, you supposed to know better than that. You supposed to offer the fade to that bitch ass nigga. You don't let no nigga talk to you like that, and he owe you money. So the nigga go on the Drink Champs, cause I've been meaning to talk about this shit for some time.
Yo, get on it, cause I ain't seen it yet.
Nigga go on the Drink Champs. Noriega go in there and ask him, hey, yeah, so what's up with Big Sean? And he was like, man, the worst thing I ever did was sign Big Sean.
Dang.
And he was like, that nigga aligned himself with the Democrats to go against me. First off, I ain't never heard Big Sean do anything with no Democrats. I ain't never seen, heard no shit about that. And I don't think that nigga even care about that. If he did, he probably just did a promo for some money.
Sure.
But that ain't even the point. You went on disrespecting that nigga, and that nigga owed $3 million. $3 million on his deal from your label. You signed them to a shit deal. You rake over the coals, Pusha T and all them niggas who don't have their masters, who don't be having their residuals, who you get points on the dollar with. You fuck niggas over.
Dang.
So now you mad and you got the shit from the white men that you yelling at, bitch nigga. So you all the way come across your mouth disrespecting other black folks with the White Lives Matter thing. You want to talk on this Jewish stuff. Jews is not your problem, nigga. You are your problem, nigga.
Dang.
Jewish people ain't your problem. You ain't stand up for Kyrie. You ain't stand up for... Now, I ain't hear you stand up for no nigga who in the struggle. I ain't even seen you put no money on nothing. And you disrespect George Floyd, nigga. You disrespect George Floyd in his death. That's sucker shit. Because you ain't even got the heart. You putting the swastikas in the Star of David and all of that don't mean nothing to no black folks, nigga. We don't give a shit. We knew the knowledge before you, stupid nigga. We knew the knowledge before you even stepped foot. Step foot on podcasts or on Twitter with the nonsense. And if you really want to debate, you can come debate a real nigga if you really about it. But I know you're not, nigga, because you're going to think we small time. That's fine. That's fine. But if I see you, if I ever seen you, if I ever catch your eye, I'll definitely tell you about yourself, nigga. And then I'll let you know about the truth serum and what we really saying. You, Nick Cannon, y'all bunch of hoe ass niggas with no money, but y'all come to black folks acting like y'all fronting on us. But then when it come to them white folks, your bitch ass can't even stand up to them. Yeah. How you in love with Elon Musk, nigga? Yeah, I'm going in. Yeah, you align yourself with Elon Musk, and he done kicked your bitch ass off Twitter. Again. Now, that's what I'm saying. Like, you do, and I'm getting on your case because you making black men look bad, homie. You making black men look horrible. You come around here to us and stun on us, right? And we say, okay, fine, cool, you got it. Yeah, you know Balenciaga. Bunch of pedophiles, by the way. From what I'm hearing. Allegedly. If you want to put allegedly after them little bullshit ads Balenciaga did. We gonna get on y'all heads in a minute. Allegedly. Anyway, and Bernard Arnault and all of these big wig, fancy, schmancy fashion folks.
Sure.
You throw that all in our face. You throw all of this high fashion art in our face. You do all of that nonsense. And we say, you know what? Black folks, we like fine. Because we, at the end of the day, black people love seeing a nigga get money. We love seeing our niggas go up to the top of the mountain, make something of themselves, and show these white folks what to do. And then you started off so great. You started off so great at it. And you know what? You went on national TV with the George Bush don't like black people thing, man. I was rooting for you, man. I was rooting for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you started off really good. You started off really good. and then you got one dick in your booty, and then you ended up acting like you better than black folks. So you go around chasing dick for anybody who ever listened to you and spit that nonsense garbage you spitting that you can't even back up. You really ain't got no knowledge like that. You not no knowledgeable cat.
Oh man, that's elevators.
You and Nick Cannon a bunch of suckers. A bunch of high fashion flunkies. That's what you are. High fashion flunkies. These Jewish folks get with you. These Jewish niggas get with you. These Jewish folks, rather. I'll say Jewish folks.
Yeah, man.
Get with you. And they elevate you over the pack because they think they can control you bitch ass niggas.
Good
and y'all
gracious.
sign off all of y'all rights to them.
Right.
Meanwhile, you come back to us stunting. It's the worst thing ever. You come back to black folks stunting on us when we the ones that finance you. We the ones that lift you up. And see, we seeing that happen a lot. We seeing that happen a lot with a lot of you rappers and a lot of you entertainers. Y'all come to us, y'all come to black folks, and you want to galvanize, you want us to unite and galvanize around us, and we lift you up. Then you get to these white folks and start cooning. You start acting like a coon. And a coon, to me, man, it don't even speak enough. It don't say enough of what you are. It don't even speak enough about what you're doing, you butter biscuit coon eating ass nigga.
Good gracious.
But and that's in my Tariq voice. but
Hilarious.
shout out to the homie. But other than that, yeah. Kanye. We on your head, nigga. And
I'll tell you this, man.
Go ahead,
Now,
Big Shan.
Yo, you know, all of that talk about the Jewish people and such, man.
Yeah, I'm on fire too.
Oh man, you hot right now. You hot. I ain't doing nothing but throwing a little bit of ice on you because look, that ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
And I need you to be hot fire, man. Look, here's the thing about that.
Yeah.
I think subconsciously he is calling for help in the sense of black folk help me. However, his mind has been seared by the Jewish people. Meaning this. He's showing high price artwork and everything. And I think Jay-Z has always had did that in that what was the song he did? It'll come back to me. OJ. It was OJ.
Yeah, OJ's on. Yeah.
He did that joint in that song. Now, and I think subconsciously they're trying to give us a message. However, and I'm using that word once again, Kanye's mind has been seared by the way the Jewish people think about money and about people, right?
Yeah.
So in their community, they stick to one another, but they care less about one another. Green is the only thing that they see. Only thing that they're about is greed.
Yep.
And they care not about who they have to step on, cross lines with, whatever. As long as the end of the day, they're in the black and not the red. And I think in a lot of ways that Kanye is doing is greed motivated.
Yeah.
Right? But in his mind, he thinks he's people, black people specifically, motivated. But the way that he's moving is like the Jewish people move.
Yeah.
Meaning, hey, I'm going to talk about George Floyd to get attention. And I know the attention is going to bring me $1. I'm going to talk about my baby mama and crossing over because that's going to bring, again, attention. But then that right there brings red flags, and red flags bring me money.
Yeah.
He's a great marketer. But it's not by... sometimes it's not on purpose.
Yeah.
It seems to be he just falls into good marketing.
Yeah.
Right? And with that being said, he has shot himself in the foot too many times with black folk going across the border of the lines. And now, because he's shown no allegiance to any party, and we're not specifically talking about a political party, we're talking about a community of a party. Jewish, black, white, whatever Kim Kardashians are, Armenian.
He can't even speak. He can't even speak to that though.
He's a lone ranger looking for a home, and he finding that he has no home because he never shown any allegiance to any one home specifically.
No, he pump faking. Whoever will give him a platform, that's what he on. Whoever give him a platform, that's what he on. And you know, everybody talk about his mental health and things like that. And here's the problem with the mental health thing with Kanye, and not even just Kanye. Let's not even say Kanye. This is not the problem with.
It ain't
But
just
here's
him,
the
but
problem
he
with
just
mental
scapegoat
health.
because he's
When
been
people talk
making
about
more
mental
noise.
health in regards to black folks, right?
Sure.
Y'all don't give a shit. Y'all really don't give a shit about no black man's mental health.
That's
So
true.
knock it off. Knock it off.
That's true.
Anybody talking about, oh, it's his mental health and he off his meds and he don't be taking his med, knock it off. You don't give a shit no way. Because if the nigga drop an album tomorrow, all of y'all gonna do is stream it and talk about it and be around it all day long and listen to it. You niggas don't give a shit about no black man's mental health.
Not only will they listen to it, they'll try to decipher it to make it make sense.
Yeah.
If
knock it
Kanye
off.
got a mental problem, then those listening to him got a mental problem.
Yeah.
Right? The mental problem thing right now, yes, it's a real thing, but also in the same sense, everybody's using it as a scapegoat.
They're perverting it.
Oh, nice word.
Yeah, they perverting it. Because y'all don't give a shit about a black man's mental health out there. None of you do.
No, you don't.
A lot of you hospitals out there don't give a shit.
Oh, let's talk on that one, brother.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to get on that. We're going to get on that later. But, we're going to get on that later.
And that's also in terms of what we're speaking on, which is the concept of freedom.
The concept of freedom.
Right? Is Kanye really free? No. Absolutely not. He's getting ridiculed and he's getting crucified right before our eyes with his money, with his fame, and with his character. All in the same sense. And he can't do anything about it. And so he's scratching and clawing in the air at what he thinks should be. And what he thinks should be will never be for him in his right mind.
And here's the thing, bro. Like, he does this thing where he says, like, oh, I'm for freedom of speech. You know, and I'm always wondering, like, are you for freedom of speech? Or are you for the freedom of saying shit and you don't want nobody to say nothing back? Like, what is that? What exactly are you? What is that? Because, nigga, you saying what you want to say.
Yeah, for sure.
You getting to say everything you want to say. But is it the fact that you don't want no one to say anything back? You don't want to be combated on your wisdom, on what you saying.
That's deep.
So you want the freedom to say stuff without people being able to do anything or say anything back to you. You know what that is? That's white supremacy. That's white supremacy. And that's why you hang around them alt-lice clowns and rejects
I like that.
who can't even intellectually speak for themselves. So they get you to be a mascot for them now. Now you're a mascot for some white supremacist clowns. And white folks don't even fuck with them. White folks don't even like them dudes, them alt-right dudes you hanging with. They don't even like them because they off code.
Yeah. Yeah, you become who you hang around, though.
Yeah. And you want to be around them just because they'll give you a springboard. You hopping dicks.
Dang.
You lame. Man, that's the bad thing is because you making black brothers look bad, like brothers who other brothers who got talent, other brothers who on the wave, who doing great things. You give us bad look because they like, see, we give one of these niggas power and look what they do. Which I don't give a shit. But the fact of the matter is, you supposed to be something. You was supposed to open the doors for other black men. Instead, you raped them. You took money from these niggas. Then you clowning them publicly. Big Shan, nigga, where your nuts at, nigga? Where the hell is your nuts?
Your cojones, bro.
Nigga, you from the D. You from the west side, nigga. You ain't supposed to be taking no shorts from no lame ass nigga. And you especially no Chicago nigga. Shouts out to my Chicago brothers, all my Chicago people out there. Yeah.
Yeah, no beef.
Ain't no beef at all. But nigga, you don't allow no nigga like that to be talking down to you, bro. I don't give a damn. Yeah, he helped you in the beginning.
Hold on, man. Was he on the podcast or was he just talking?
He was on Drink Champs disrespecting Big Sean.
In front of Big Sean?
Not in front of him.
Okay, just I got you.
But it was
still that's still
yeah,
bad.
and
Still.
Big Sean went on there after that
Okay.
and was trying to explain the situation. If I was Big Sean, I ain't no explanation. It's like, yo, when I see that nigga, we gonna have a talk.
Let me ask you this: what,
Sean, I'm very disappointed in you.
what made you disappointed in him from what he said? What specifically did he say, or how did he handle it? That made
Detroit niggas don't handle problems the way Big Sean handled it on that Drink Champ.
Was he being
If
too
nigga talking
political?
crazy,
Or
yeah, he got too, Ye
too
saved my
soft in
life.
his answer?
Ye was there for me. I don't think it's the Ye. Nigga was still kind of like
He dancing.
and I'm like, hey, bro, if I see, listen, me and that nigga gonna have a talk. I see how Diddy handled it. Diddy, nigga, Kanye go to Diddy, text Diddy, and he calling him all kind of names. He like, hey man, I just want to talk. Everything gonna be fine. I just want to talk. That's all you need to say. We not about to have no convos. I ain't about to disrespect him, and publicly, I ain't doing none of that. No, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't saying nothing about it. When I see the nigga, he gonna feel me.
I understand.
And Sean, from what I heard, you didn't seen that nigga since.
Dang.
You got some explaining to do, buddy. That ain't Detroit shit. And Kanye, you supposed to be annexed. You can't come to Detroit, nigga.
Man, there's a lot of places where
You can't come to Detroit, nigga. Not after that, nigga. You, Big Sean, man, you can't allow no man talk to you like that, bro. That to me was embarrassing. Not after all where you, nigga. Detroit got too much pride for some lame ass nigga out of Chicago. Not to say there's lame niggas in Chicago. I'm talking about just that nigga, Kanye West, to talk to you that way, disrespect you that way, take your money, rape your pockets, sign you to bad deals, and then say the worst thing he ever did was sign you. Nigga, you got rich off me.
Dang.
No, that can't happen.
Okay, let's if we're talking about Kanye, and I think that in the way that we're talking about him, and feel like we're going a little heavy because I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, it's because of how he's handling the situation and how he's handled situations as such in the past.
Yeah.
So let's kind of catapult that to the Kyrie Irving thing and kind of discuss the differences between how both are putting language and subtle hints out there, but yet still being ridiculed by the Jewish people. But one is being lifted up, and the other one's being put down. Right? So let's take that.
I think Kyrie's situation is something where the white media jumped out the window.
The white media, Jewish people, again,
Jumped
messed
out the window.
up with Kyrie Irving.
They prejudged the situation.
Yes, they did.
For clicks.
They got out there too fast.
They got out there way too fast. Nick Friedel, another ESPN clown,
Okay.
tried to question Kyrie, and they pushed an anti-Semitic narrative on Kyrie Irving because all he did was posted a link to the documentary Hebrews to Negroes, which is on Amazon, by the way, and is a top bestseller.
Yeah, now it is.
And they're making a lot of money off it. I don't think Kyrie made any money off this situation. In fact, I think he lost money.
Did they make money, and did Jeff Bezos make money?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe if he still is running Amazon,
Yeah.
if he
Or
still
have
is head
ties to
or has
Amazon?
ties to it,
Sure.
you know, I don't know the contractual negotiations in that situation,
sure.
but I do know it is on Amazon and it is a top bestseller.
All right, and we're gonna hop back real quick.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos had probably no idea that Kyrie Irving even made a hint at Hebrews and Negroes.
Yeah.
Hebrews and Negroes, right?
Yeah.
But yet made money on it.
Yeah.
However,
And shout out to the brother Ronald Dalton, who created
that's right.
the Hebrews to Negroes.
I'm gonna stop using however.
Media.
Let's get to another word. Let's say this. If in this era
Yeah.
of time, we're looking at people pulling up other people's history moments, i.e. Jerry Jones.
Oh, we're going to get to that.
We'll get to that. We got Jeff Bezos.
Mm-hmm.
Why did not the white media go after Jeff Bezos? Now, again, even LeBron James made mention to this when he had, I don't know, what was it, a post session where they had a practice, a post media session, whatever. I don't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But he made mention of that. He was like, yo, how y'all ask me about, and I'm just summarizing, how y'all ask me about Kyrie, but y'all ain't ask me about Jeff Bezos?
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that?
Oh, you mean Jerry Jones?
Jerry Jones. We're talking about Jeff Bezos instead of Jerry Jones, and I should have said Jerry Jones. Now, with that being said, he was absolutely correct.
Yeah.
And after he said it, there were crickets.
Oh, yeah.
Crickets.
Oh, yeah.
There's a pure agenda.
You know, I can tell you why that was, though.
Go for it.
And partly, LeBron is to blame. LeBron, you went against Kyrie.
In the very beginning, brother. See, that's the hopscotch. We can't hopscotch no
You
more.
went against Kyrie, so they felt like you was on their side. They didn't have to ask you about Jerry Jones. That's why, nigga.
He did it very smartly. I will say this.
Now, he played his cards right. Kudos to him. But the reason why, because they thought you was on the right side. Their side.
And because some of your money, if not half or more of your money, is still tied in with them. That's why you have to also be careful with your words.
It's a victim mentality in this entertainment industry heavily. And what I'm seeing is niggas who are so entrenched and obsessed with making money that they are just bending over backwards. And the little bit of fight they do have in them is not enough.
Well, the older you get, the less fight you'll have.
Yeah, I'll agree with that in some ways.
Here's why, and I'm specifically talking about entertainers.
Yeah.
Here's why. Because the older you get, the more comfortable you get. The more comfortable you get in your lifestyle, in how you
I don't
travel.
even believe that. You know what I think it is? They beat the soul out of nigga after his 30s. They beat the soul out of nigga after his 30s.
The devil don't play like that though.
They beat the soul out of nigga. The whites media, the white supremacy beat the soul out of nigga after their 30s. And so what happens is niggas start feeling like, man, I done did enough. Let me start getting some ducats. I think that's the main issue. Niggas start. Case in point, a lot of them civil rights dudes.
Sure.
They done passed on now.
Sure.
But a lot of them civil rights dudes turned out to be straight up political suckers. Right then and there. What's the nigga Tariq used to always get on?
Oh man.
I spill blood. I spill blood.
Oh man.
I mean, he got on him because he turned into a political pawn. And a lot of them dudes who fought in their teens,
we
in
know
their
that
early
now,
20s.
South Carolina with our boy going against Senator. God, dog. What's our brother name? Slipping my mind, man.
Oh
my gosh.
I think I know who you're talking about. Hold on, I can look him up.
Clyburn. Yeah. Clyburn, right?
Yeah.
He's another pawn. But here's the thing. Like I said, as the older they get, the more comfortable they get.
Yeah.
And so with with comfort comes ease, right? And then it just goes, just play the game. Why are you not playing the game?
Yeah.
And then they turn their backs on us because they're looking at us and, Y'all should just play the game. It's easier that way.
Yeah.
It's less risk. Nobody dying.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, just play the game.
Yeah.
The problem is playing the game is going to get you killed anyway. Right? We see that with Kanye. I just said that. He's getting publicly crucified with his money, character, and fame.
He, at this point, I think a lot of these dudes, a lot of these
Money
guys,
is an illusion.
he trying to go deep. He trying to go deep. But I think what happens is these dudes, like LeBron is a man, you know, he got a little power, you know, he got a little affluence.
Sure.
And what he's trying to do is tightrope a situation you cannot tightrope. And a lot of these dudes, they doing that same thing. They tightroping. Like, I would have loved to see. Here's the problem. Here's the thing, right? Because we talking about the concept of freedom.
Yes, we are.
I hear a lot of niggas talk this, you know, white supremacy thing and things like that. And, you know, I definitely think white supremacy is an oppressor of black society and is holding us back, and is a welfare system by whites that is sent to keep them in power and oppress us. Indeed. But here's the thing about that. There's a flip side to that coin. Niggas could have got rid of white supremacy a long time ago. Niggas could have got rid of this shit long time ago.
Sure.
Really, getting rid of white supremacy in this nation takes only a weekend. It takes only a weekend, and it takes and it's not even that hard.
Well, you need to talk on it.
But the problem with it, the reason why niggas won't rid themselves of white supremacy is because we're too reliant on it. We're too reliant on the system. We too reliant on the Democrats. We don't stay on code with each other. A lot of us still rely on our degenerate class in the black community to be the forefront. That stuff all helps white supremacy. The gang banging, the bullshit lyrics in these rap songs, the ratchery that we see from these black female rappers, the shit we see on Instagram, all these soft porn images from the black women on Instagram. Bro, we the ones perpetuating it. We the ones keeping it alive and well. The homosexual tendencies and things and messages and shows that push a gay agenda on black folks that we perpetuate and buy into. Yes, I'm saying it. If there is no market, they cannot promote. I'll say it again.
That's deep.
If there is no market, they cannot promote.
We've done that with the whole bus strike back in the 60s. What was it, the 50s?
But you create a market,
Shown it to be true.
so they will promote.
Yeah.
And this gets me to my next topic. This dude, Adam 22, I don't know if you heard of him. Vlad TV, they fall in line in that.
Okay.
I was watching the Joe Budden podcast the other day. Brother was talking about Adam 22 had two guests on there. These two young men. One was a white boy. The other one was, I don't know, he might have been mixed or a light-skinned dude.
Okay.
They were on there with Adam 22. They got into a little discussion about the white dude is a pimp, allegedly.
Okay.
And he acts as if he's a pimp. He carries on like a caricature of himself. I mean, of black folks, excuse me. A caricature of black folks. And the light-skinned dude confronted him about it. And said, man, you playing a role.
Yeah.
So the white dude calls him a bitch and all of that. Black dude gets up, spits in his face, punches on him, beat him up. Right? Adam 22 looks shook.
Yeah.
He like, oh shit, this shit real.
Yeah.
He tries to get off the set, everything. So Joe Budden and his people was talking about it the other day.
Okay.
And they were talking how, well, one of them, I forget his name, I think his name is Ish or Ice, one of them guys, was speaking about how, and Joe Budden was speaking to it as well, but they were speaking about how this ideology of content creation, how it's going too far. But people are willing to do it all in the name of content. They don't care what they're putting out. But when it gets real, you see they can't handle it.
Yeah.
And one of them was combating, saying, hey, they still gonna view it. No matter what, people still gonna try to view that kind of stuff. Still gonna try to view the trauma porn and stuff like that. And my thing with this whole thing is, black people can't be upset with Adam 22, and you can't be upset with Vlad TV when they do these interviews, because y'all let them in the culture.
Well,
Y'all validated DJ Vlad. Lord Jamar validated DJ Vlad. Adam 22 gets validated by all them gangbanger dudes in California. They get cemented in the culture, showing black people doing dumb shit to each other, saying silly stuff on camera, indicting themselves, getting put in prison. It's us. You think you can take Adam 22 out the equation, Vlad TV out the equation, there'll be two other white boys that'll come along and try to do the same thing, exploiting black folks. But here's the thing. We already knew this. It's us who perpetuate it. That brings me to my top point of, we are perpetuating white supremacy. We are. Are we the main? No. Is it our fault that white supremacy is here? No. But we are perpetuating it. We are keeping it alive and well. We blaming white folks for this, that, and the third. We haven't yet to blame ourselves for the shit that we perpetuate. We have a degenerate class in the black community that we have yet to get rid of. That we have yet to confront. That we have yet to hold to the fire and say enough is enough. And this is the thing. Every time we go out here and we creating some type of shit on TV, movies, podcasts, videos, whatever it is, we are the butt of the joke. There's a nigga online right now, big buff nigga, wearing tight shorts and everything like a woman, and he just dancing like a damn gorilla. In fact, I think he called himself a gorilla or something like that. But the nigga jumping around looking like a goddamn gorilla. I can tell you what I'm talking about.
Show me. Is he a brother?
Yeah.
Is he
He ain't
foundational?
FBA.
Okay. That's another thing that we need to get into. Props to Tariq for pointing those things out early on some years back. You know, with the whole concept of freedom, I said the freedom is in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
See, here's how the devil works. He'll do a thing to you so long for a short period of time to where you think he's been doing it a long period of time. When in fact, he did it for only a short period of time and made you self-destruct over a long period of time. Now, if you didn't catch that, rewind the tape, play it back over. So what he does is put a suggestion in your head and beat you down until you do that same thing over and over and over until it becomes a habit. Here's the thing. Let's say if you were taught to go to the bathroom and you go to the bathroom, right? Restroom, wash your hands, etc. Over a period of time, that will become normal to you. Now, what they've done to us is say, hey, just pee on yourself, just soil on yourself, and do number 2 on yourself, and you be stinking and this, that, and the other. But that's okay. They did it for so long and beat us down so long that we became animalish, right? When in fact the world looks at us now and say, why are they acting as so? Why don't they just go to the bathroom like regular people do? I'm saying this as an example. Whenever the world looks at us, even though they still marvel at us in terms of us being entertaining and how we are still vigilant and how we still fight the oppressor and etc., they still also marvel at us in our demise. How are they still thinking and doing those things as they did before?
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm saying, in hindsight, our entertainers, our people of politics, and everybody else who has sold out for the dollar bill are now those coons, but they don't know that they are. There is a way of people that the generational curse is passed down through images and through action. That's how the curse continues, unless it's changed. I think right now we are in a climate where people are no longer selling out to the dollar because they're understanding now that black folk, FBA people, are the dollar. The way that we do agriculture, the way that we systemically fight white supremacists.
Here we go.
The way that we entertain.
Some of us still on code. Some of us still on code.
Through technology.
Some of us
are still on code. And
yeah.
I think you're going to see a large majority of us become more on code.
There we go.
And I think at the same sense, in the spiritual sense, we are being called more together now than we've ever been in a cohesive unit.
There we
now,
go.
You're seeing more people move down here to the southeast or to the south period than ever before, primarily black folk. There's something to be said that you leave where you once left your roots and you go back to your roots.
There you go.
And most black folk roots, if not all, FBAs, are right here in the South.
Man, that's wisdom right there. That's wisdom right there from your boy Big Shan.
Yeah.
Man, we coming back major way on this podcast.
Oh, come on, man. We ain't even hit halfway.
We ain't even tipped the iceberg.
Nah,
you feel me?
No, sir.
But one thing I do know is that every time, and don't forget, we sipping on them grapes, them nice grapes, like usual. Yeah, we ain't never stopped.
No, we always on them grapes now.
But definitely, man, look out for the podcast, man. This is a great episode of the new year.
That's right.
Coming up, 2023 gonna be major.
Yeah, we gonna need a part 3 on this one.
We gonna have a part 3. Oh, it's gonna be a part 3, 4, 5. It's probably gonna be a series.
Yeah, let's make
because the concept of freedom is a big thing.
It is.
And what I think about this podcast is something where we're gonna have guests speak freely, and of all walks of life, and we're gonna debate. We're gonna debate, fine.
Oh, that's that
but
nigga.
Yeah, this little goof nigga. I'm talking about the goofing gorilla goof nigga. This nigga. Yeah, let's see how he moving. Now he was with some white girls doing it. He doing it by himself here, but he was with some white girls doing the same nonsense.
Stop it. He just he being goofy.
Yeah.
But see that's the sellout.
Oh
see,
man,
when
so
you,
bad.
Oh, we'll continue on.
No, go ahead.
When you are over, if you are not foundationally brought up here and from here, and you let's say you come from another country, like I think that brother's from what you say, Nigeria, somewhere.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yo, first when
he called himself Grooving Gorilla.
It don't matter.
It's horrible, bro.
No brother calls himself that over here. We don't even do that.
That's trash.
That's trash. That's horrible. there is a thing that is said about us prior to them coming over here and when they come over here, and it's only reaffirmed as they get over here because now a seed has been planted and harvested in their mind of how we act. So in their ways, they're trying to not act like them but act like us, and they are
A caricature. They're trying to be a caricature
a
of us.
caricature of us,
Yeah.
and they don't even
And I'll go as far to say, not to cut you off,
no, bro, go ahead.
they're incentivized to be coons
I believe
in this
that.
society. They're incentivized to do so.
Not just them either. The what Ukrainians,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Latinos,
Oh, yeah.
Mexicans, all them. Anybody coming over here that is not black, and y'all know what I mean when I say that, are incentivized. They flying people,
Mm-hmm.
giving them vouchers and everything
Yep.
to go against us.
Go against us.
They are now becoming the new quote unquote slave black folk.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They are really pushing us out.
I would say the incentivized honorary whites.
They are a honorary Negro
Mm.
to the whites.
Bro, we on this True Serum podcast. It's going down. We doing our thing on this podcast, man. We appreciate all listeners. It's going to grow from bigger and bigger. I don't care if I get 20.
Yo,
I don't care if I get 30. I don't care if I get 10.
Yo.
I don't care if I get 5.
Yo, we getting 10,000 on
But
here.
we going to go further and further and grow faster and faster.
That's right.
Trust and believe that. And it's going to be way more consistent.
Yeah.
But True Serum Podcast, your boy True Stills.
Yo, Big Shan in the house.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Till next time, man. Peace, love, and black power always.
Peace. Love that.